Hello, it's good to see you again. How can I help you?
What can you tell us about the old contracts of Admiral Barcelos's fleet?
I gather from your question that Captain Alvida is curious about her family's history.
Yes, Master. I would like to understand how my father conducted his business in years gone by. He doesn't tell me everything, and some of his past contracts intrigue me.
You know there are some matters I can't discuss with you. The Guild is very protective of its secrets, as you well know. I would say it all started when journeys to Tier 4D became more frequent a few years ago. That sea was entrusted to Admiral Cabral. Your father kept the southern continental seas, which put him in a tough spot. The continental routes are safer, but also much less lucrative, and his fleet began to run low on money. I know that he accepted a number of contracts, the details of which I don't know, but which helped him weather the storm. It was rumored that these contracts were not entirely worthy of the Guild, but the Admiral managed to keep them secret.
We have no intention of using anything you might tell us against the Guild. My friend Alvida, as you know, holds your Guild's principles in very high regard, and she has been concerned since she heard about these contracts.
I understand, but unfortunately I've never seen the contracts myself. Your father kept them secret from everyone. They must be somewhere in the library, but I doubt anyone would be allowed to see them, even a captain like yourself. Rumor has it that there is a secret room in the library that even our dear librarian cannot enter. I can't say if it's true, or if the Admiral would have hidden the contracts there.
Thank you, Master. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. Always a pleasure.
My father had Apollo financing his fleet, but we don't know who hired him.
As for... contract, there is that secret room in the Great Library.
The idea of sneaking in there doesn't sit well, but we have no choice. At night, at the changing of the guard, the door is briefly left unwatched. I'm counting on your stealth. Touch nothing if not required.
You've come back. How can I help you?
Goodbye.
Goodbye. It's always a pleasure.
Hello? Are you lost?
Keep out of sight and avoid the guards. They're my people.
Did you hear that?
What are you doing here? Captain Alvida, sneaking foreigners into our library?
Please Keep out of sight and avoid the guards. They're my people. I never thought my father enjoyed old legends. Hurt my own people. They're just doing their job. We have a key with no lock. This section is dedicated to not myths and legends. Oh, that's odd. There's another copy of this book in my father's office. My, I just discovered a secret room in our library. Karnas again? How could my father have worked with him?
This contract is old. He's been maneuvering to become emperor for years.
I need some fresh air.
I think I saw something move. Did you hear that?
What are you doing here? Captain Alvida?
So my father was already working with Kurnas all those years ago. He agreed to sink a ship for him. And not just any ship.
He was having financial problems and took the first contract that came along.
Yes. And he did it without considering the consequences. With no regard for the lives of so many people on the continent. Or even his wife's.
My dear Alvida, I know how much this must upset you, but is it really all that surprising? In all fairness, your father couldn't have known his client's secret intentions.
I must speak with him. I need an explanation. With this contract in our possession, he'll have to answer.
Hello. How can I help you?
Alvida, was there something you wanted to say to your father?
Yes. Father, we learnt of your involvement in the attack on a ship transporting a diplomat to Peren a few years ago. We found the contract you signed with General Kurnas for this mission. Not only did this mission ruin any chance of peace on the continent, it also caused my mother's death.
I knew that if you kept digging, you'd eventually learn the truth. You've always been this way. Getting to the bottom of things, even if it hurts you. You must understand that at the time, my fleet was in danger of falling apart. Everything I did was to maintain our importance on the continent. But I didn't truly understand what Kurnas was asking us to do.
Yes. And by doing it, it's as if you killed my mother with your own hands.
And that only increased Kurnas's influence. It allowed him to become the menace to the world that he is today.
That's true. Ever since, Kurnas has had leverage over me and regularly demands more favors. I allowed myself to be drawn into a spiral of destruction and death for helping a man in exchange for a few coins. It cost me my wife, and it almost cost me my daughter. In a way, I'm glad you finally found out. It's time for the truth to come out. For Kurnas to lose his hold over me, and for me to pay the price for my actions. I will request a meeting of the Council, where I will explain the situation to them, and resign from my position as Admiral. I realize that this will not be enough to earn your forgiveness. I cannot forgive myself for what happened to your mother. But I hope that at the very least, you will no longer be ashamed of your father's actions.
What now? Let him resign or forgive him?
I don't know. I was hoping he'd defend himself. He just gave up. I don't know what to do. Despite his poor choices, he's a good admiral. And he's all I have left.
My dear Alvida, this is what happens when you're overly idealistic. It's easy to forget we're all just humans with strengths and flaws.
Should I forgive and tell him not to resign?
Your father's already paid for his mistake. Maybe coming clean before the council is enough. He is a good admiral. I think, deep down, you've already forgiven him.
Thank you. I'd like to talk to him before he resigns. Will you come with me? Father.
Alvida? What are you doing here? Have you come to make sure I'm relinquishing my position?
No. I'm here to keep you from making a huge mistake.
I'm not sure I follow you.
You made a bad decision once. You paid dearly for it. And you're willing to face the consequences, and that's why I've decided to forgive you. Tell the council what happened. Promise you'll use your position to promote the guild and restore its image. But don't quit. Your fleet still needs you.
I didn't think you'd ever find it in you to forgive me. Once again, I've underestimated you. Thank you, Alvida. No father has ever been prouder than I am of you today. And thank you for supporting her and being here with her. The council will soon be in session. You should go now.
Good speed, Father. I wanted to thank you for your help and support you gave me throughout our inquiry. Without you, I would still be plagued by doubt and a desire for revenge.
Do you feel better now?
Yes, I feel liberated. Even though we still have a lot to do together, my mind is at peace. I'm glad you're here. I wanted to ask you something. Here we go. I like you. A lot. I've never met anyone like you. And I wanted to know if you'd like to spend some time together. Just the two of us.
I've been dreaming of this moment for a long time. We could meet in my cabin later, if you'd like.
I'd love to. But you didn't come to talk to me about that, did you?
I won't bother you any longer.
The next time we talk, it'll have to be over a drink.
You look a little tired, my dear. You should be careful and rest more.
I'll leave you to it, Safia.
See you later, my friend, and take care.
I'm always happy to chat with you.
I'll leave you alone, for now.
Suit yourself. You know...
wanted to thank you again for helping me get to the bottom of things. Thanks to you, I'm no longer plagued by doubt. And I feel liberated, in a way.
I won't bother you any longer.
The next time we talk, it'll have to be over a drink.
I'm happy to see you. Did you need me?
Do you want to talk about what we experienced together during the Anatalas Fair? It was so brutal.
It's true. Yet, I am happy to have done it with you. Knowing that you were by my side calmed me. It prevented me from sinking, I think. And it's one more ordeal that we've gone through together. And that belongs to the two of us. Something that no one else can understand the way we can.
You talked about falling apart, and I admit that I feared this ordeal would drive you mad. I'm glad it didn't.
I know I must look unstable, and that I am both too naive and too quick to anger. But I'm not so fragile that a ritual would drive me to madness. When I talked about sinking, it was more a way to evoke my feelings at that moment. I thought you'd have understood.
I've got to go.
Of course. Wow, well, I'm sick.
Early.
Permission to come aboard? I'm not bothering you, am I?
Of course not, my captain. Enter, please.
If I could have imagined this the first time I saw you.
That seems so long ago, Alvida.
Yes. We've been through so much together. Both of us. Since we met. And each moment at your side has been a series of revelations. I've never met someone like you before. And I've never felt for someone what I feel for you. I care for my friends, my brothers and sisters, my crew. But you... with you, it's something much stronger. I feel breathless when you're near me.
I love you too, Alvida.
You cannot imagine to what degree I am happy at your side. With you, I would go to the end of the world. I would brave every storm. I would give you the entire ocean if you asked it of me.
Oh, I'm not one to ask for so much. Your love is all I need. Alas, these guards won't let us enter without a fight.
The guards matter not. If they refuse to let us in, attack them, I say. They were given orders to kill us on sight, weren't they?
We could avoid confronting them and sneak past them by taking that passage on the right over there.
Come on now, fellows. There's no time to snooze. Remember what you said. There's a good chance the savages will try and liberate the prisons. So we stay on alert and we don't let anyone get close to us. Got it?
If they're worried about savages attacking to free their prisoners, then they're talking about our people. We need to liberate them.
We'll have to be careful. We're not supposed to be here.
With all the fuss they have gone to protect this mine, I find it strange there are so few souls within it. What are they doing?
I can't explain it. But I do feel like we're close to the place of power I felt in my vision. But it feels like it's deeper. As if it were sunk into the earth.
Hey, what do you think you're doing here? This is a restricted area. What are you doing here? How did you get in? Those guards don't let anyone past them.
We were forced to kill them. We must know what is being done down here, and the guards were in our way.
I beg you. You don't need to hurt me.
No. Please tell us what is happening here. Isn't the mine supposed to be abandoned?
Yes, but we aren't mining for copper anymore. Some general from the city decided it was the ideal location for his experiments.
What kind of experiments?
No idea, really. All I can tell you is that it involves islanders and a lot of giant lizards.
And what are you doing here?
My men and I have been paid to shore up the mine. Modify it to fit their strange ideas. But today we're here more to clean up after them. It seems like they've finished whatever it is they were doing.
Are you certain you can't tell us any more about the experiments carried out here?
No, they do their research at the bottom of the mine. It's off limits to us. All I can tell you is there were many deaths, and ever since, the earth trembles now and again. Some say they created a monster down there. Most of the savants left after that.
Where were the native prisoners taken?
I'm fairly certain you'll find them in the main gallery. It's where we were told to put the rest of their materials.
Do you know why they were brought here?
Poor souls, I think they were used in the experiments. And when those savants left the mine, the prisoners were abandoned like scrap. They're in the area next to the raised bridges you'll find at the entryway, but it's off limits for us. We're not allowed to go past the double bridge.
We must free them. I need you to lower this bridge immediately. It is the only way to get where we need to go.
I'll do it, but promise me that you won't hurt me. I'm going to go down now and lock the second bridge, all right? Please, just stay here to lower the first one when the others set.
To operate the second lever, we'll need to go down into that pit. And I would sooner not have to fight those guards in such a tight area.
Let's see if there isn't some way to avoid confrontation.
Well, let's hope this lift will still be working when we want to come back up.
Radi dał? Svelda gomorosi bujedina nim jedem oj. Look, prison cells. That must be where our people are being kept.
No! Leave! Or you too will die! Something is coming. What the...
hands of Duton. Let's go free your people and get out of here.
We are of a like mind.
You killed it. I didn't think it was even possible. Thank you. You saved all of us.
You have no need to thank us. We have come here to stop a madman. He is responsible. What happened here?
These lions brought us here to torture us. And they wanted our Tonegada to bond to this place. They managed to get one of them to transform suddenly into this horrifying guardian. Then they tried to control it as best they could. But the creature killed many men, and they abandoned their efforts. Most of their savants fled, and just left us locked down here. 2 of them stayed behind and were killed yesterday. Nobody has come down here. We were left to starve or to be eaten by the Guardian. If you know how to decipher their writing, they scribble most everything down they do, especially the atrocities. You might learn something more.
We do indeed know how to read their writing. It is how we knew to come here. We must stop them from creating more corrupted guardians.
It's time for us to be going. I'm eager to see the light of day and breathe fresh air.
I would wait a while until we've left. There are still guards outside the mine who we snuck past.
We've not the strength to fight right now.
We'll take care of the guards. The noise from the bottle must have alerted them by now.
I don't know where we'll go now. But at least we are free and alive.
I know a friendly village inhabited by people from our homeland. I helped found it, not far from here in the mountains. You will be welcome. Like you, the people there have been through great trials and suffering. But they are happy now and live in peace.
That would be a dream come true. Can you help me find this village?
It's near here. Go around the mountain, following the river towards Olima. Look for the ruins of an ancient temple. You'll find a path to the village.
Thank you so much. May the art carry you always.
Not here. The walls have ears.
more mutilated cadavers. Beast and man, side by side. This is monstrous. These Renaigse are truly brutes.
Why did they torture these poor creatures to this extent? Were they hoping that if they could make them docile, they might be able to do the same with you?
It seems these savants continued the research that we interrupted in High Prairie and have pushed their evil yet further. They carry out experiments to break the wills of the Donegada any way possible. They use torture to force them to finish their ritual. They hope their broken spirits will pass to the Guardians. It is barbaric.
I hate these Renaigse with all my heart. What madness pushed them to do this to other human beings? I can't believe that fear of the General made them this way. They had to already have rotten hearts to begin with.
We must free the prisoners held here. We must end these royal experiments. This document confirms our worst fears. Most of the savants here were sent to another location to continue their research a few weeks ago. They say that they are looking for subjects devoid of the natural savagery of the islanders and more accustomed to following orders. I fear the worst. They say they're closing in on their objective and headed to Dutam. They're returning to the ruins in High Prairie.
If I remember correctly, my uncle had promised to keep an eye on that place, but that was months ago. He must have let down his guard.
They're looking to blame their monstrosities and to provoke a complete war between all nations.
We must put an end to this madness and return to High Prairie before they manage to spawn a new Guardian. But we need to warn the Imperial Ambassador and our allies of the Congregation. Their support could prove vital if we want to keep Karnaz from starting his war.
My dear, our allies are, alas, too slow to pull the trigger. I fear we'll be forced to stop this new monstrosity by ourselves.
Let us put an end to the General's plans.